The weather is really nice today here in Veracruz. It's toward the end of May, or mid-May I should say, and it's in the upper 70s right now. Today I'm on my way to take a bus to pick up my bicycle. I took it in yesterday, rode it there just to get it tuned up, to change the brake pads, and that's my mode of transportation outside of using taxis or walking or buses. It's not a very long ride. It's in the same town just south, more in the town of the central area of Boca del Rio. So, let's go. Fortunately, the bus stop is just, oh, what am I thinking? I don't need to be on this side. I'm so used to going into Veracruz downtown. I gotta go on the other side. Uh-oh. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I am so used to being on the other side to go that way, but I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way, and that's south. That's not the bus. There are so many different buses that go by, you have to read the signs on the window to see which one it is. It's not like every bus that passes is going the same places. They're going all over the city. So you kind of have to look closely and try to spot where it says where you're going and then flag them down so they stop. Otherwise, they're just going to continue on. So that's the game you play here in Veracruz and in other cities in Mexico as well. This is a route that I'm not used to taking all the time, so that's why I don't want to get on a bus and then they end up going through lots of neighborhoods and I end up further away from where I'm starting from. So, all right, I'll keep looking. Okay, I'm on the bus. I asked him if he was going to where I want to go, and he kind of said yeah, but he didn't seem all that sure, but I'm going with it. So let's see where we end up. We're going in the right direction at least, so I think it'll be okay. It's an adventure here. It always is. Okay, he just took a detour, so now we're going through the neighborhood, so I don't think it's going to be a direct. It isn't a direct. So it's going to take a little longer, I'm not quite sure. Let's see what happens. Alright, it's looking good. We're going in the right direction again, just down some side streets, dropping off, picking up people, so far so good. I think I'm on the right bus. Being 6'4", a lot of these buses, the seats, I just don't fit in them. I can't even get my knees in them, and so at all possible, I sit in the back because there's more legroom. However, the back is also the bumpiest, and they have a lot of these speed bumps they call topes, and plus there's no suspension in these old buses, and so I get the legroom at the expense of a really bumpy ride. Okay, now this is bizarre. We turned down another street, went just a short distance, and then we pulled into a parking lot and backed up, and now we're going the direction we just came in. So I have no idea All right. So the bus driver remembered me, and he looked back and he said, "Get off here and walk this way." He kind of pointed, and I see where I'm at. So it worked. That was one of the bumpiest rides in a public bus I think I've been on in a while. There was absolutely no suspension, and many times as we were going over those topes, those speed bumps, I had to actually pull myself up because the pole was right in front of me to kind of like ride it, because otherwise it was a big bump. Anyway, all right, we're on our way, and yeah, I see where I'm at. Okay, so I think I have about, I don't know, maybe 5 blocks to walk to get to the bike store. I was hoping this wouldn't happen. It's starting to rain. Great. Good, good, good. Nothing like having to ride my bike back in the rain. Okay, so I'm coming up to the center square, the park, if you want to call it that, here in Boca del Rio, Veracruz. And straight ahead is the river. And if you go this way, the ocean is there, and the river flows into the ocean, hence the name Boca, the mouth of the river, Boca del Rio. So that's where it got its name. We'll walk down to the river and you can see it. Oh, gracias. Vivo aquí. Okay, que tengas un buen día. They have boat rides in the river. So this is a river. This is an old Mexican Navy ship that's right here. It used to be open and you could take tours in it. I did it once, and actually it was pretty cool. I couldn't believe all of the teak wood that's inside in some of these rooms. But now they've left it to go to pot. So I don't know what the deal is these days, but it was an attraction here. It says the Museo Naval Interactivo, Interactive Museum. And then at the back of the ship, they had a restaurant. And I've taken clients there, or travel guests before. But now it's just rusting out. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. It says closed, no passing, you can't pass. This is a nice park for kids. People come out here on the weekends and nice days, and they'll sit right over here, and clowns will perform sometimes, and then they'll pass the hat. And so it's a inexpensive evening or late afternoon for a family to bring their kids here. And there's a lot of restaurants over here. I've eaten at the one on the second floor, Mariscos El Bello. That's nice. Of course, seafood is the main attraction here because, well, the ocean's like right over here. So that river flows right into it. It's called, what's it called? Spacing out. I'll think of it. Jamapa. The Jamapa River. And it gets its name because on top of the big volcano that's here, Pico de Orizaba, they have on the north face a Jamapa glacier, so the runoff forms a lot of these streams. And straight ahead, right over there, is where my bike is. Almost there. This is always an interesting mural. This is about the conquest when Hernan Cortez arrived in 1519, although somebody put some marks on him right here, but this would be, that's not really Cortez. He's not that old. He was a younger guy then. And their ships, and of course the indigenous people that were there at the time, they had never seen ships like that before. They had never seen people with beards and those weird looking, what they thought were pots on their heads. Those are the Spanish helmets, but they thought they were pots. And so a lot of the indigenous people thought the Spanish were local, that they were stupid, that they were dumb, because why would you wear a cooking pot on your head? That's really, you know, you got to be insane or something. That's what they thought. All right, let's go get my bike. There's a workout gym you can join, muscle gym. I don't know this guy's name. I found this place my last trip. There's my bike right there. Green one. Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Es todo?
Ya, es todo.
Sí? Ah, perfecto. The brakes were squeaking quite a bit, and so he suggested I replace the brake pads, and then the chain, when I was pedaling, it would go plunk, plunk, plunk. It would make all this noise, and the bearings needed to be changed. So, okay. I just took it for a test drive up and down the block, and it's looking really good. He did all the replacements that were necessary. Doesn't cost a lot, and now I'm good to go, traveling back. Okay. Gracias. Hasta la próxima vez.
Claro que sí, hasta luego.
Ya, tengo dos otras bicis aquí, so, en tiempo para buscar.
Perfecto.
Okay. All right, gracias. Hasta luego. All right, let's head back before it gets too wet. The rain, that is. I'm going to take the ocean route back. There's a really nice path for a while along the beaches here and the Gulf. So that's where the ocean and the Jamapa River meet. You may be wondering, how much did this all cost me? The guy checked over everything. He adjusted the brakes. He put some new brake pads. He had another big part that he put in to stop this noise from happening when I pedaled. And all of that, hola, buenos dias. All of that cost me about $7 US. Yeah, some things here in Mexico are cheap, and some things are not. Just depends, but labor a lot of times is not all that expensive. Okay, so this is a walkway here in Boca del Rio along the ocean. Today there's a big wind, and so of course it's a headwind, so I'm getting my workout, getting buffeted as I head into the wind. So I'm heading north now, back to my apartment. This is a ride that I take quite often, especially on Sundays early in the morning. I like to get on and ride down to the river. There's benches there, you can sit, just kind of contemplate, relax. Sometimes you'll see people on paddle boards out there. It's just really peaceful and calm. Sometimes there's a few fishermen out there with nets, but other than that, it's pretty quiet on a Sunday. During the weekend, though, during the daytime, a lot of families. This place would be packed with locals. Very few foreigners, although there are some that live somewhere around here, I don't know where. And that weird building that's in the distance there, straight up, single tower, I can see that from my bedroom window. So that gives you an idea where I have to go. Don't know who that guy is. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off. Thanks for coming along with me today. And as they say in Spanish, nos vemos pronto. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.